Hey everybody, it's Zach from Board with Friends, and hey, I'm going to follow up my last few videos where we were talking about the Transformers trading card game, and I managed to find a couple of packs. These have been trickling out to stores. I found a couple at Targets, and I found some at GameStops, and basically you just got to call around when you're looking for them, but I thought it would be fun to pop open a couple of these and see who we get. So obviously these are completely sealed. I have no idea who's going to be in them. I might get some duplicates. I might not. I don't know. It's exciting. It's these things are like crack, okay? You know, you just want to know what's inside. And this is going to be fun trying to do it around a camera. But, you know, we'll figure it out. So we'll pop open the seal, and we'll take care of the trash later. And then they come with these little cardboard sleeves. And every pack comes with one character card and a set of 7 battle deck cards, which we'll look at those in a second. But let's see who we got. And it's Flame War, which is a duplicate because I already have one. But this is a good duplicate. When you look at Flame War, her powers are really good for support. So, and she only costs 5 stars. So when you're building your decks, this is a character that you really want to consider having a 1 or 2 of. Obviously, you can't, have more than one character in the same, group. You can't have duplicate characters in the same group. But if you're building multiple, sets, because you want to have, here's my group of, these 3 characters. She works well in any situation, because when you look at your powers, when you flip to this mode, each of your characters gets bold 1, and when you flip to a robot mode, each of your characters has tough 1, which is phenomenal. Just because this particular version of her, when you flip her to the robot mode and keep her in robot mode, just based on the wording of this text, it's not when you flip it, it's all the time. So every character will always have tough 1 if she's in robot mode. So that's a really cool character to have. And then if we crack open these, I guess we'll look at the battle cards too. They're not as interesting to look at, but sometimes you get some of the rare ones. I don't like that they come in an extra plastic. I feel like that's a huge waste. So another medic, battle ready. These I love. I love the rapid conversion cards. One of the decks that I've already started to work on, I have about 4 of these in there. They're super helpful to have because you can play them as an action and you can flip your cards. So you can start using, rapidly using characters' abilities. Drill arms is very common. Ooh, data bank. I don't have this one. At the start of your turn, draw a card. Always useful to be able to draw cards. Computer sabotage. I think I have 1 of these. Your opponent chooses 3 cards from their hand and scraps the rest. That's just mean. And then, it's got, what's his face? Deadlock? No, that's Drift's other name. I forgot his name. When you put this on ranged character, do 1 damage to each enemy. Well, that's also just mean lots of cool cards here. Alright, cool. Let's crack open another pack. I apologize for the weird background noise. I'm trying to clean, so I've been running the dishwasher. So if you hear some weird, strange, watery thumping sounds, it's that. And let's see. Oh, we got a Starscream. This is my first Starscream. Oh, look at that. And he's upside down. He's a leader, he's ranged, he's a plane, he's got 13 health, 1, and 3 attack. When you flip to this mode, do damage to an enemy equal to the number of planes you have. Interesting. So if I put him on a Seeker team, that could be cool. I already have Skywarp and Thundercracker, so I could do a classic team right there. Bold 2, flip 2 more cards. Yep, that's cool. Alright. Oh man, I am excited for that. 4 attack, 3 attack, not terrible stats. Maybe, how much does he cost? 11 stars. Alright, so that could be an interesting character. And I have his weapon too in another pack. But yeah, I'm excited for that. He could be fun to build a deck around, or a team around. This is hard. I don't know how YouTubers do this, where they reach around cameras and stuff like that. Like, this is just difficult. Maybe I don't have the dexterity in my old age. My low 30s. Anyway, let's see here. Incoming transmission, force field, brainstorm, leap into battle. Oh, one shall stand, one shall fall. Do I have that yet? Choose one of your characters and an enemy character. Do 3 damage to each of them. I think I've read this card. I don't think I have this card yet. That'll be fun. And then these are just super awesome. Cool. Alright. What else have we got? I know Sean's been picking up some cards of his own, and we are working on getting a box that we're going to split, and we'll do some more opening of packs and not know which the other one has. So, and we're going to do another live play. Who is it? It's another Swoop. Alright. Swoop is not terrible. He does have a cool ability. When you flip to his Dino mode, you move 1 damage counter from him to an enemy, which is really neat. And he has almost the same stats as Red Alert. Or maybe it is the same. He might have a little bit more health. I don't remember Red Alert's stats. But he basically, in any team that I'm building, I would rather use him than Red Alert, just because he has a special ability and Red Alert doesn't. We joked about how in our live play that Red Alert was actually, more valuable than we thought, just because of his stats, but I would choose Swoop because that's a pretty cool ability when you can move damage off of him onto an enemy. It'll also make your opponent think twice about attacking Swoop because you know that you can redistribute the damage to him. Neat. So another good supporting character like Flamore. Now let's crack open the battle pack. Maybe I'll get a Matrix of Leadership. That would be cool. Alright, so I'm just going to start throwing trash everywhere. Inspiring Leadership, that's an excellent card, especially if you're playing characters like Jetfire, who they pull from your scrap pile instead of you relying on drawing cards. So to draw 3 cards and then scrap 2 cards from your hand, really good card to have, so you can start cycling through that deck quicker. Or if you got Nemesis Prime or something like that, which I would love to pull one of him. New designs. You may play an upgrade. I have that. Reinforced plating. Supercharge. And another Null Ray of Starscream. I think I have 2 of these now. Maybe 3 now. Treasure Hunt. That's an excellent card. Scrap the top 4 cards of your deck. Put all the upgrades scrapped this way into your hand. Really neat way to cycle through cards. And then Disruption. Look for your opponent's hand and scrap an upgrade from it. That's just mean. Alright. And second to last pack. The penultimate pack. And I messed up opening it because I'm trying to look through the camera lens instead of at the cards themselves. But pop that open and throw it in the trash pile. And another Hound. Alright, I'm getting a lot of duplicates. Hound, not a bad character. He's got some interesting abilities and he's got decent health. He does cost a little bit more than I would like for a supporting character so far, but that's okay. When you flip to this mode, you may scrap a card from your hand that has at least 1 white pip. If you do, draw 2 cards. So another great way to cycle cards. So he's a good support, he just costs a little bit too much. But it depends on who you pick as your main heavy, I guess. I'm just coming up with terms for these things on the fly. When this attacks or defends and you flip first white this turn, this gets +1. That's super powerful, actually. You know what? He's worth the cost. Keep him. Get all the hounds you can. Plus, he's a truck, which works well with the cargo trailer card, if you get that for your battle deck. I have one of those so far. I don't know why they consider Hound a truck. I guess they didn't want to do a Jeep subtitle, but I don't consider Jeeps trucks. I do like Jeeps, though. Hound was always one of my favorites as a kid, just because I liked the color green, and I liked, Hound. He was just cool. Handheld Blaster. This is just good for adding defense to your deck. Force Field again. Brainstorm again. Crushing Size. I just like this because it's got Overlord on it. It is helpful to add, though, Scrap Enemy Utility. So you can mess with your enemy and you get Pierce 1 out of it, which is nice. Every time I see this picture, I just get sad for Pipes. Security Checkpoint. Each player reveals their hand and scraps all upgrades from it. Another mean card. And Disruptive Entrance. Look at your opponent's hand and scrap an action from it. This is an interesting card here. Collateral Damage. Each player chooses a weapon on one of their characters and scraps it. Each player chooses a card in their hand and scraps it. So, I mean, I would use this in a situation where I just got a bum hand, and maybe some upgrades that I was going to get rid of anyway, and then just use it to mess with my opponent. But it is interesting. And the last pack, who are we going to get? Maybe it'll be an ultra rare, or crazy rare, or whatever the heck they call them. I don't know the terminology. I'm sure some person who's way more into CCGs than me. It's an Autobot, I can tell you that from the color. So it's not Nemesis, it's Autobot. Cosmos! Oh, hell yeah! Oh, sorry for swearing if any kids are watching this, but wow. Oh, man, I've been really looking forward to this one. I'm way more excited than I should be. He's got 21 health. He's not an attacker, but he's definitely a support character. And here's why. When you flip to this mode, scrap all cards from your hand, then draw that many cards. So he lets you cycle the cards way faster. But his robot mode, when you reshuffle your deck while this is attacking, knock out the defender if this has 12 stars or fewer. That is crazy powerful. Like, crazy powerful. I can't wait to fight Sean with this, or anybody else who wants to go up against me. Oh man, I am so excited. This is the best pull, definitely of the group. He's a little costly, 11 stars, but oh man. I mean, I don't know how much Nemesis Prime costs, but if you were to combine these two, because he shuffles so many cards back into your scrap pile, if you manage to get a Nemesis Prime and combine them with Cosmos, when you reshuffle, Nemesis Prime's ability is when you run out of cards in your draw deck, you're going to reshuffle your draw deck, your scrap pile, like you normally would. But then you take the bottom card from that shuffled deck and you put it face down under Nemesis Prime, and it counts for, I believe, an extra 3 attack. He just keeps gaining power over time. Plus, he's crazy powerful. And Cosmos, having 21 health, even though he doesn't have great stats at all, really. Oh man, this is just so exciting. He's going to take a while to get rid of. Oh man, I'm going to make some interesting decks with this. I almost don't even want to open that because this is just the most exciting thing. But we will. Alright. And comment down below if you want to see a video on, building a team and how you might develop your battle deck, because I'm considering doing that. I've already gotten some practice building some. Trash everywhere. Armored plating, reinforced plating, flamethrower, crushing size again, team up tactics. This comes with the starter deck, so I already have a bunch of those. Ramming speed, nothing new. I actually have all of these. The multi-tool is interesting. When you put this on a specialist, you may play an upgrade, so it just lets you play more upgrades, which is super helpful. Interesting. Oh man, I am so excited for this. This is the best pull I could have gotten besides the Nemesis Prime, because I have Cosmos, of all the characters that they've shown so far that I've really read. I'm excited for that. And Autobot Hound. Who else we get? Another Swoop and a Starscream. Oh yeah, I forgot I got Starscream. I already forgot. Just Cosmos overshadow Starscream. Oh man. So that's a good pull. I mean, I got 2 duplicates, but no, 3 duplicates, but 2 brand new ones. But these are the best brand new ones I probably could have pulled. I mean, I'm not as excited for Starscream, but woo, Cosmos. I mean, he's a flying dinner plate. What more could you want? Well, anyway, this has been cracking open some Transformers trading card packs. Like I said, if you have questions or if you have suggestions down below for future videos, let me know in the comments, and do what the cool kids do. Like, share, and subscribe and all that. Alright? And thanks so much for watching. Oh, sweet.